Hi, freshman pre-AP. I am going to explain what you're going to be doing for Thursday, April 2nd for your e-learning. Basically, I'm going to focus this month of April on reading and writing skills. So, just honing in on things that you can do in a short amount of time that are going to keep your skills where they are or improve them. That's my main goal, that we just don't lose skills and that we keep growing in our reading and writing abilities, because that's ultimately what's going to make us good English students later on. So the websites that I've chosen to use are for you guys is our Common Lit website, which you used some of that when we read Animal Farm, and we've done a few activities on there. So I want you to log into Common Lit, and you're going to read an article called Help Giving. And as you read it, I want you to answer the guided reading questions and the assessment questions that follow. And that's going to be your reading assignment for Thursday. The second thing that I want you guys to do is to log into a new website called quill.org. And you're going to create a username and password. It's something that you need to be able to remember, because we're going to use this again and again throughout April. So just be aware of that you do need to keep track of your username and password. And you're going to use the class code Tune Hope. So TUNE-HOPE, Tune Hope. And you are going to take the advanced diagnostic on that website. And that's just, it's a pre-test. It's not for a score. If you do it, I'm going to give you participation points for doing it. And it's important that you do it because this is the website we're going to use for the rest of April for your writing skills. So Quill is a website that helps hone in on specific writing skills that will make you a better writer later on. So, or right now. So using punctuation correctly, combining sentences well, using correct verb usage, things like that will improve your writing. So that's why I've chosen this website, because I think reading and writing is the main things that's the basis of English class. So I'm just trying to find skills and websites that I feel like give us the most bang for our buck. So in a short amount of time, the best skills possible. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And I think this is a good website. So that's why I've chosen it. Once you've created the diagnostic, you're done for the day. You read the Common Lit article, answer those questions, and then do the diagnostic for the reading. And then my plan is after this point, the following weeks, one day will be dedicated for writing, one day will be dedicated for reading. And we're going to go back and forth like that each week. We only have e-learning on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I think that will work out well. So just make sure you sign up for the websites, or it's not going to work. Clay, I had to set up a student account in order to assign anything to Quill. So I set you up an account. So I've emailed that information to you. So you're just going to use that to sign in, and then it should take you right to the assignment that you need to complete. So just be aware of that. If anyone else has trouble logging in, please email me and I'll get back with you on what you need to do. I'm also going to include on the website some optional things that you can do if you choose to. We're not going to finish Romeo and Juliet together. There are just too many people who don't have access, who can't understand it. It's just really hard to do, I feel like, 2 days a week spaced out like we are. So I'm going to add the play, a PDF version of the play, that if you want to finish reading it, if you're like, oh no, we're halfway through and I don't know what happens, okay, you can log in to our website and finish that play if you want to. I'm also going to add some videos that are summaries of the different acts of the play, so you can check to make sure you're understanding what you're reading. So that's an option as well. You can also watch Romeo and Juliet all day long if you want, 1,000 times. So I'm sure you guys will be glad to hear that. Also, you can watch the Leonardo DiCaprio version of Romeo and Juliet, or the old version of Romeo and Juliet. Heck, you can watch all the versions of Romeo and Juliet as many times as you want. So that's excellent news for you guys. But it's not for a grade, not for bonus points even, just you can. Another thing that I've added that is optional is a discussion board. I think it's important for us to stay connected as a class. So I've added that discussion board under assignments on my webpage. And I'm going to add a discussion or maybe even a video or something each week to just try to keep us connected. It's optional. It's not for a grade. It's totally up to you. But I know that there are students that you may talk to if you were at school, but now that we're away, we just can't. You wouldn't talk to them outside of school, and it's hard. So I'm giving you a platform to kind of interact with your peers. So that's what we're doing there. You can add memes and jokes and respond to as many people as you like, or as few people as you like. You can just log in and see what other people are saying. That's up to you. But I'm going to leave those open throughout this whole thing. So the discussion that I'm creating for this week is if we were going to create a soundtrack for this whole COVID quarantine, what song should be on it? What would be a good song that kind of wraps up the theme of all of this? So you can provide, maybe a link to the video or a link to the song, and that can be on there. Just make sure that whatever you're posting is school appropriate. Don't go too crazy out there, because this is a school page and it's for school, even though it's optional. So just keep those things in mind. And the last thing that I'm going to ask that you guys maybe consider doing is to write a letter, draw a picture, create a card for nursing home patients. Those people are stuck in nursing homes right now. They don't have family that can visit them. They can't leave. So, you think about how lonely that would be and how maybe scary that is. So if we can send them some messages of hope and some messages of something beautiful, or just that we're thinking about them, that would be great. So if you want to create something, you can email it to me, and I will make sure it gets where it needs to go. But yeah, just make sure you set up those Quill accounts, because that's going to be important. If you have any questions, you need anything, just email me. And have a happy quarantine. I'll talk to you next week.